What advice would you give to, let's say, 20 to 25-year-old kid who is now moving into corporate sort of world and, maybe wants to become a leader? Like, I mean, there was a research I was reading somewhere, like now the Gen Z, like they don't want to be leader. They were like, either we want to be doing something of our own, but we don't want to hold positions where we need to think about other people. I just want to do my work and then but what would be your advice?
Well, I think this is whether you want to be a leader or not. So if you want to be successful in your own business as well, or I think the risk-taking part is really important. Calculated risks, but I think apply energy and dynamism to what you're doing. And that means you can't accept the status quo all the time. Keep pushing yourself, take a risk, take an opportunity. And that will build you. It'll build you as a person. It'll build your business or your organization, which is always keeping moving forward. We say think ahead, but thinking ahead constantly is going to help you. The worst, and if I can give the counter, the worst possible thing is to bury your head in the sand, because the sand will suffocate you in the end. That, and I think sometimes people think, well, I've got immediate security if I just keep my head down. I don't do anything different. I don't move forward. But that is the thing that will actually undermine you ultimately. So keep moving, keep thinking ahead, keep taking risks and opportunities, and that will build you for whatever you want to do in your career.
I love you.
So in addition to all of that, I would say that where people can create impact, it has to be about creating impact. It doesn't need to be, when you say that a lot of people are not sort of looking at being leaders, leadership does not mean that you need to be heading an organization. It's a mindset. It's about what you're doing in a given situation. It could be at a very small level. It could be at something that you are doing in your daily life, to sort of taking responsibility of things, to then taking responsibility of a much larger group, or then at an organizational level, or at a country level, or at like a global level. So the level of leaderships are of course different, but everybody can be a leader in whatever whatever work or whatever circumstances that one may be in. So I think it is about creating impact is very important. And I think it's a combination of taking risk, also being patient, also being mindful, then taking along others. I think that's very important. Uplifting others, that's very important. Creating opportunities, that's very important. And I think the younger generation, of course, most of them, when I speak to them, they are all about creating impact. And their aspiration to work with organizations is also where they can where they feel they are making a much larger contribution. So traditional models of organizations, they now need to evolve, and they need to adapt to the workforce or to the ones who will be leading in the future. There's a big shakeup that is required. It is, of course, taking place or has taken place in organizations which are much more agile. And I would say at ACCA, agility has been at its core. And that's why there's a very sort of continuous evolution that is there. So it's not about something that we are doing today and we just sort of dump it and we take a different direction. There's always, say, a very sort of continuous growth. And to what Helen said, it's not just thinking ahead, it's actually practicing that. And that's the mindset that one should have. And I think the younger generation will eventually end up leading the world. They don't have a choice, but I think it's just that creating impact is very, very important.